I'll tell you, collaboration is a big issue within Pima County. We work with about 60 different community-based organizations. We keep very little of our money in the one-stops. It's all contracted out, so we have lots of agencies. Our feeling in Pima County is that, you know, they're not going to necessarily come to the one-stops. They're going to go to the agencies where they feel more comfortable, and then we'll draw them in from that. So our partnership is very well developed in that area. For this particular program, as you can see from the slide, we've partnered, and specifically with one of the apprenticeship programs that I'm going to talk about. The Department of Labor, Colleen Henry, was very instrumental in that. The Arizona Department of Commerce, the Tucson Regional Economic Opportunities, which is our economic development arm in Pima County, the Pima County One-Stop Career Centers, and then the private sector, the Tucson Utility Contractor Association, the IBEW, and then the non-union apprenticeship program, which was the independent electrical contractor. So we have over the last 3 or 4 years, I think, developed some really good, strong partnerships with all of those organizations. The electrician apprenticeship program has been one of our strongest areas that we've been able to cultivate. Jack Scott, who's the president of the Local 570 IBEW, is a member of our Workforce Investment Board. This was about 3 years ago. They were really needing a lot of people. So I went to him and I said, hey, why don't we try to put some WIA clients into your program? And so we talked, and 3 years later, we've put about 125 people through the apprenticeship, not through it because it's a 5-year program, but we've got about 125 people in the mill, if you will, supporting them with WIA dollars, supportive services, boots, tools, that kind of stuff, as well as tuition reimbursement. We did that same program with the independent electrical contractors, which is another group of, it's non-union, but they have the same apprenticeship, 8,000 hours, 178 hours of class a year. That first program and most of the programs have been private sector initiated. I'd like to say as the guy that's supposed to be going out and talking to businesses and getting them engaged in the one-stops, which we do, a lot of these programs actually come out of the private sector asking for some help. That's what happened here. We certainly we couldn't have done any of this without the public sector support, public and private sector funding, OJT programs where we pay for 30 or 40% of the money or the wages, and they pay for the other. The private sector provided instructors. That grade checker program, I could not find a trainer in Tucson, Arizona that knew how to do math on the workplace related to this particular occupation. So we literally had to hire superintendents that were superintendents of the grade checker programs to do the after-hours training. And it was very successful, but I don't know if any of you have run up against that problem, but when you go to trades that have a certain math, and math is in all the trades, that's where we bumped up against a lot of problems. And then, of course, Pima County One Stop is providing most, if not all, of the eligible clients. And the why, again, the why was just to meet the needs of industry. There's an opportunity, one, to help the industry. Two, it provides your WIA clients with career opportunities. Has been talked about here on several occasions, the career paths, and I've got high wage down here, but quite frankly, whether it's high wage or not, it's a livable wage, and that's what's key in this environment, is trying to get somebody at a livable wage, structured increases, the whole 9 yards. Occupations with defined career ladders, and then again, as has been mentioned a couple of different times, the aging workforce in almost all of our trades is an issue, and whether in today's economy they've got people laid off, 3 years from now they're going to be back knocking at our door wanting to know where's the trained workforce, because people are going to start retiring again.